Why you hold a pillow?
我喜欢 hold.
You're not in the camera.
我喜欢 hold.
Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. So in this video we decided to let you know several interesting facts about us that you most probably don't know, but maybe you will be familiar with some of them. So hopefully it will be interesting, or maybe not, I don't know, for some of you. Let's get started. Who's gonna start the first with the first? Okay.
啊，对对对，石头剪刀布。
Rock, scissors, paper. 1, 2, 3. Oh.
You start first.
I think most of the people who are following us in Instagram know about this, but I will mention again. I am very much afraid of flying. I love going to the airport, and I love airports, and I love that check-in process, and I love that getting into the airplane process, but I hate flying, and I'm very scared, and I always imagine that the airplane might crash, especially when we're experiencing like turbulence and the plane is shaking a little bit. But when it's going smooth, sometimes I can calm myself down. But if the flight is very long, I'm like sitting and praying all the time so I get home safely. But I really like to travel, and I wish we could just get into the airplane and we're like, and we arrive and we have to go out.
Before I was afraid of ghosts.
Ghosts?
Afraid of darkness, especially at night. Sometimes something stupid happened, like supernatural. Sounds like supernatural.
Like what? When you were a kid? I think when we were kids, like we're always being afraid of being in the dark. A monster will come and you're running to your room.
Yeah, especially at night, and you will be afraid of the bed. You know, you don't want to see what's under the bed, right? I don't like to put my feet on the bed, so that, you know, I'm afraid that there will be a ghost and take my leg. And
I think
going somewhere else.
Yeah, almost all the kids might have experienced that, right? When I was going to the toilet at night, and then I need to turn off the light, and when I turned off the light, I was just running to my bed because it was dark. Okay. When I was a kid, I don't think people know this. When I was a kid, I used to dream to be a singer, and because like I grew up in a very small town and there were not too many kids, and I was kind of the leader of our like 2-3 building kids group, and I was always organizing some, how to say, performances, and I was the host and I was the singer, and we had a place suitable, kind of, it was stage, and I was standing there telling their names, like who is doing what, who is saying a poem, or who is singing, who is doing what, who is dancing, and I was always the one who was singing. And when I was a kid, I was not shy to sing, you know, and I always dreamed myself to be a singer. But when I grew up, maybe when you're growing up, you're having a lot of insecurities because the other people maybe will influence you. And then I always didn't go for any audition, always didn't try, always didn't believe in myself, and I always thought I can sing, but I don't have a very good voice. But yeah, that was a dream that didn't become reality. I always dreamed to have a rock band, you know. Yeah, I thought I'm gonna be a singer of a band, and it will be so cool. Yeah, if someone wants to join my band, let me know.
Next one is like my interest. It's like before before I met you, right? Actually, I seldom drink coffee. Not like now every day drink 1 cup of the thing, right? Before I would like to drink juice, cola, and coconut milk. You know that one.
You still like to drink those?
Yeah, that thing. And no,
No, you don't like?
no.
You still like to drink coconut milk a lot, like Coca-Cola or other juice?
Now it's different. Before I drink the pure one.
Oh, you always drink?
Yeah, I always drink. And until now, I feel like it's kind of shit, right? And I didn't drink that much. And I start to drink coffee just with a little bit milk, and sometimes just add some sugar, right? What I want to say is like, before I don't get used to drink this coffee, right? I also don't understand why people like to drink this. Sometimes my parents will buy some pocket coffee, yeah, and we'll try. Still didn't feel anything. Yeah.
Now your interest changed.
Yeah.
Because of me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Make my life healthier.
Oh, healthier. Another one that might be interesting for some people. I have never ever done any surgeries in my life, not even small ones, not even like removing a mole on your body or doing an eye surgery or even a little one. But those people whom I know, like in my friend circle, they have done at least one little surgery, at least one, I don't know, for their health or for making their body part more beautiful or doing a surgery on their face, whatever, eye surgery. But in my life, I have never done any surgeries.
Do you want?
I hope, no, I think I don't want to do any surgeries, but if I decide to do a surgery, I hope it will have nothing to do with my health. Like maybe it will be a plastic surgery if I want to, but I hope for my health I will not have to do any surgeries. Maybe one day I will decide to change something, I'm not sure about that, but for now I don't want to. I don't want to change anything.
I have done a little surgery about my eye.
Oh, you did eye surgery.
Right.
Because
just, I think.
You wanted to join the army, right?
And also before I'm almost like blind.
Really?
Yeah. I don't like to wear that glasses, you know, because I always sweat and then make me feel uncomfortable, especially when we have PE lesson, right?
So you couldn't see well at all?
Before it's around 400 degrees. Yeah. And also another thing is, before I cannot cook at all. I cannot cook at all.
Until what time?
Until we start to live together.
At all?
Yeah, at all. I cannot cook.
Now he's cooking very well.
I can
like
only
a
cook
chef.
that 炒饭, egg fried 炒饭.
Fried egg. Fried rice.
Fried rice, yeah. Just that thing. And the other thing I cannot. And then now I learned from Chinese TikTok.
Seems I have influenced you in a very good way.
Oh.
Right? Oh, good. He can cook very well. Alright, so I'm not proud of this, but I used to hate reading books, and I'm not a person who has read a lot of books. And when I was a kid and teacher was assigning a book for us to read, I was always like skipping paragraphs, and I was doing just to show my parents that I'm reading. But although I studied very well at school, but I used to hate reading books. Now I understand why, because I don't like the books that they were giving to us to read. They were not interesting. When I moved to China and I had more free time, I discovered what I really like to read, and they're like motivational books. I like to read like Nick Vujicic or something you can learn from. That's why I didn't like to read. I think a lot of people have this problem just because they are being assigned something to read and they don't like that. But if they find something they really like, they will like reading.
For me, the next one is just totally different from you. Before, I like to reading.
No.
I like to read, especially those stories, you know. And because in here, when we are in the school, we also have Chinese lesson, literature.
Yeah, we do have literature.
Right.
And they used to assign too many books.
Yeah, and we also need to learn how to pronounce and some ancient words, right? Those one with 4 words, 4 simple words, right? When you connect it together, it will become another meaning.
Some phrases?
Yeah. That 4 words can explain, need to be explained by a lot of sentences. Yeah, like those kind of thing. And before I thought it was so interesting, and I also like some stories about the others, just like you said, can kind of inspire someone, right? And also some magical novels I also download from the internet, and I even dreamed about to become a writer, to write novel, and sometimes when I learned some literature, those little poems, yeah, I will even try to imitate.
But you are good at writing.
Mm?
Koro is very good at writing. He can really write very nice articles, I think.
Yeah, need to think how to how to write a full story, right? The beginning, the middle, what need to be end, right?
Alright, so this one, maybe weird, maybe not very weird, but almost always I can remember my dreams. Almost always. Like, whatever I dream of when I wake up, I remember that. Maybe during the day I will forget, but very rarely I forget what I dreamed of.
Why?
I don't know. I can almost, I'm not saying always, like almost always I can remember my dreams.
Maybe your brain adds something inside. Huh?
I don't know. Maybe I have a good memory, but I can almost always remember my dreams.
It doesn't make sense.
Why?
Huh?
Why?
Because most of people don't remember what happened in their dream.
I do remember.
Maybe they will remember some creepy part, right? Because I always remember bad dream, like I was chased by a big thing. Sometimes a dinosaur, sometimes a big car, you know, this kind of dream.
Yeah, I do see some scary stuff in my dreams. And they say like dream lasts 7 seconds, right? And we always dream about something before we wake up. But I remember almost every dream I have seen.
Maybe it's a talent.
Maybe. It's not like now I remember everything I have seen, but when I wake up, I remember what I have seen in my dreams.
You can even remember the details.
Yeah, mostly.
Can you imagine how fat was I before?
How fat? Oh, yeah,
Maximum.
He was fat. Maximum maybe 100 kg?
100 kg, no, just 95.
95.
Yeah, it's 95.
How old were you when you were 95?
How old it was? It was after that high school exam. You know, need to go to the university, and only on that summer, and all of us in this house feel so happy. Because I succeeded, I graduated, and finished those training, right, in the high school. Because before I always need to train early in the morning, and also in those dark nights, and then feel so happy. And then okay, in 2 months I gained 10 kg at home.
Always eating.
Yeah.
Doing
the diet
nothing.
is not limited, right? Today KFC, tomorrow I can eat McDonald's. And I always sit, right?
So how old were you? Like 18?
18.5 maybe.
And And how tall are you?
How tall? 178 maybe.
95 kg.
95 kg.
But with a big belly.
No, there is no belly.
No belly?
Yeah, I never have a very big belly.
Really?
Yeah.
The last one that I'm gonna share today maybe will seem a little bit weird, but I do know a lot of people have the same thing. I hate clowns. Like, I literally hate clowns, and I feel clowns are very scary. I don't think they are funny at all, and I think they are very scary, and I don't like to look at them. I don't like to go somewhere when there are clowns and they want to entertain you and they want to come and do some tricks to you. I don't feel comfortable around clowns, and I really, really don't like them. I hate clowns.
I think this character most probably, before I also don't like. I also think it's creepy. But,
yeah, I really find them scary.
But you cannot compare them to the amusement ones, right? People act those characters, right? You cannot
I don't
compare.
like all.
Hmm?
I don't like. I still don't like.
Because one day I just realized the movie character is quite different, right? Maybe in the movie
It
it's
is
creepy,
different,
and then in
yeah.
real life it's kind of funny.
I don't find them funny. I feel like the makeup and the costume and the paint on the face, it's all like scary. I really don't like. I don't enjoy being around clowns.
Okay. Okay, it's my turn. The last one for me is maybe you already understand. You already understand maybe. It's like before I always like to fight, behave bad, and even sometimes date with someone. You know, today you bullied my friend, and okay, tomorrow we ordered in just here we're gonna fight here, and you know, and it turns out.
Yeah, he was not a very very good kid when he when he was younger, right?
Yeah, especially sometimes when we said we have a group, right? We have a group, and we need to treat each other like brothers, and so that we also need to fight for each other, just like that.
So where are your friends now? Do you keep in touch?
No, seldom.
Team.
Seldom.
Alright guys, hopefully this video was interesting and you know something more about us. So we will meet you in our next video. Bye!
Bye!